Some people simply don't know when to stop. And the infamous Karens are a perfect example of this. In the videos we've selected, you'll see moments when Karens tried to impose their will but ended up confronting the wrong people. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the Binge Banzo. Let's dive in. One Karen is bad enough, but imagine a couple. An Uber driver had his patience tested while dealing with a couple determined to challenge the rules. Even before the ride began, the delay was already frustrating. He waited for 4 minutes while the passengers took their time getting into the car. When they finally entered, both were holding drinks in their hands. Calmly, the driver explained that consuming beverages inside the vehicle was not allowed, citing previous issues with spills and damages. However, the woman tried to justify herself by showing the type of cup she was using, while her husband insisted that the driver should allow passengers to bring drinks. Despite their disrespectful attitude, the driver kept his composure and ended the situation firmly, asking both to get out and find another ride.
Would you like us to get out?
Yeah, you can just get another Uber driver.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Have a good night.
Y'all too.
Guessing this won't be 5 stars, huh?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Remember, whenever you're near a Karen, just smile and ignore the outburst.
My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice!
Get her out of here and trespasser.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
What'd I do?
They don't want your business no more. Let's go.
What'd I do?
A tense situation unfolded in a commercial establishment when a woman was arrested after refusing to leave the premises, even after repeated warnings from management and the police. The trouble began when she, intoxicated, was asked to leave due to behavior that was disrupting the environment.
Wait, don't tell me that you'll tell me once I'm walking. I'm walking, so tell me now.
Once we're off the property,
No, tell me now.
Yes, we will.
Tell me now.
Ma'am, you're either going to leave the property. Okay,
Man,
okay.
sir, arrest me. What did I do?
Let's go. Come on.
What did I do? Tell me. I'm asking
If you
you to
shut
tell
up
me.
and let me talk, I
Don't
will.
talk to me like that. Don't tell me to
Okay,
shut up. I
listen
didn't even
to
say that to
Listen
my
to
son.
me. Okay.
What the fuck?
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Don't grab me.
Let's go.
Don't grab me. Somebody film this. What the fuck? Why are you
Put your hands
grabbing
down. You're
me?
under arrest.
For
You're
what?
under arrest.
For what?
When the police were called, she became aggressive toward the officer, who eventually had to arrest her, which caused even more resistance on her part. The peak of the tension occurred when the officers mentioned that if no one could pick up her child from school, Child Protective Services might be called, which sent her into a panic.
You cannot arrest me without telling me why. Why are you arresting me? Why?
To resolve the situation, she had to call a friend to pick up her child from school.
I'm all the way arrested. Can you please come down here and get my keys? Because you have to go get Finn.
Will they release him to me?
Yeah, I have to call the school too. But I'm just, please come down here, get my keys, get my car. Please go get Finn.
Alright, call them and I will pick him up.
Okay, I'm gonna call them right now.
Here in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Take that smirk off your face. I want to speak to your manager.
Sometimes, all you need to do with a Karen, instead of arguing, is just shut the door in her face.
Hey! Matt! 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 I know you hear me. Get off the phone. Hey! Come here. Hi.
Oh shit. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. What happened?
On August 7th, 2022, an unusual incident in a restaurant attracted attention and led to police intervention.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Why?
Listen, because you're being trespassed here. Okay? You have to. Ma'am.
A woman, visibly agitated, threatened staff with a milkshake in her hand, claiming she would throw the drink at them. When the police arrived to de-escalate the situation, she refused to cooperate or explain what had happened, attempting to leave the premises without providing any identification.
Why are you doing
Stop.
this?
Stay in your car.
Call my
Stay in your car.
Here, call my lawyer. Call my lawyer.
Stay in your car.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Well, tell me why.
Her attempt to flee, however, was quickly thwarted, and the officers had no choice but to detain her to resolve the issue.
Keep your
Wow.
To make matters worse, illegal substances were found in her bag during an inspection. In the end, she was arrested and also permanently banned from the restaurant.
And they don't have the stamp on it. So it's making me think they might be loose. Maybe.
By not following the law. First of all, I don't have to identify myself.
You do.
Actually, I don't.
In Austin, Texas, a school board candidate found herself in a tumultuous situation at a local store when she refused to wear a mask, defying safety regulations. The woman, coincidentally named Cara Bell, not only refused to identify herself when asked, but also began verbally attacking two officers, aggressively claiming she wouldn't accept the imposition of the rules. Her defiant attitude and lack of cooperation led to her arrest, ending her attempt to defy the authorities and the law.
I'm sick of being lied to, and it's not going to happen anymore. Do you understand? The CDC just released... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
My car with a bottle?
She hit your car with a bottle?
Yeah. All I was doing was coming from downtown.
Where did she hit your car with the bottle?
I don't know, somewhere on the side.
In a tension-filled incident, a woman was approached by the police following a series of events involving alleged damage to a vehicle and her presence in a store where she was banned. According to reports, the woman had thrown a bottle at someone's car, breaking a taillight. Although she denied causing the damage, witnesses claimed to have seen the act, but the officers could not find evidence at the scene to confirm it. Previously banned from the store due to past issues, she returned to the establishment, attempting to purchase alcoholic beverages. Staff alerted authorities as she was violating the ban. During the police approach, she displayed nervousness and agitation, frequently interrupting the officers and expressing frustration at what she believed was unfair treatment. The officers tried to calm her, explaining that she wouldn't be arrested, but would receive another trespass notice.
No, you really don't.
Because that.
To buy alcohol 2 times.
I am talking to him.
However, she continued to defy instructions and question the legitimacy of the situation.
You do not violate my rights anymore.
You're fixing to go to jail.
My father is William Dinkaloo. Do not violate.
Until she crossed the line by spitting at one of the officers. At this point, the officers didn't hesitate to arrest her.
She did. She can go to jail.
What am I?
So now you're going for battery, Leo, because
I said there's a camera right here. I did nothing to you.
Relax.
You're gonna take my phone?
This is where she going, man? Oh, well, I don't know.
I didn't know what I'm gonna be arrested for.
Battery,
I
Leo.
need my fucking wallet. I need my shit. F you. Go ahead, throw me, do whatever you think you can do.
Get in.
Hurt me some more.
Get in.
During the pandemic, some people caused chaos by disregarding safety measures, but this woman took disobedience to a new level. Refusing to wear a mask, she caused a commotion aboard an airplane, repeatedly defying the crew's requests. Her insistent behavior forced the pilot to divert the aircraft and make an emergency landing before reaching the intended destination. When the plane finally landed and the police arrived at the airport, the woman tried to downplay the situation, claiming she hadn't caused any trouble. However, the pilot quickly confirmed that she was responsible for the disruption, explaining the situation to the authorities. The tension escalated further when she began disrespecting the officers and refusing to cooperate. Left with no other option, the officers arrested her right there, putting an end to her problematic behavior.
Are you kidding me? Stop! Stop! Okay, what? Stop! You're under arrest. Because of my back?
No.
What is wrong with you?
Because you-
Okay, I'll asked you to leave and you didn't want to. Please stop.
It's impressive how Karens managed to turn simple situations into a full display of stubbornness and chaos. In a routine traffic stop, a police officer pulled over a car and requested the woman behind the wheel to step out. So far, nothing unusual, but instead of following the instructions, she decided it was the perfect moment to challenge the authorities.
Case law to remove you from the vehicle and have you have a seat in my car.
I just got off work.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you very nicely to step out of the vehicle, please. Okay, I'm going to break your window and drag you out of the car. I'm legally allowed to do that, ma'am.
What?
I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I live for
Without even rolling down the window, the driver ignored the officer's request, refusing to present the required documents. Each attempt to convince her seemed only to fuel her defiance. The officer, visibly impatient, issued a clear warning. If she didn't cooperate and lower the window, he would have to break it. Even so, she remained motionless, defiant, as if testing the limits. With no other option, the officer carried out his promise.
You're under arrest, ma'am. You need to step out of the vehicle. You need to step out of the vehicle immediately, ma'am. You are under arrest. Ma'am, you are under arrest. Step out of the vehicle.
What did I do? Please don't hurt me.
You're under arrest, ma'am. Step out of the vehicle.
I just got off of work.
You're under arrest, ma'am. Step out of the vehicle. You're under arrest, ma'am. Step out of the vehicle. I gave you multiple warnings, and you did not comply with my orders.
With one quick, precise blow, the glass shattered, scattering shards everywhere. The woman was immediately removed from the car and handcuffed, turning what could have been a simple interaction into a public disaster. In the end, all of this could have been avoided. All it took was a bit of common sense and following instructions.
I had this lady here, she was trying to buy merchandise. Unfortunately, I cannot give her a discount.
In Florida, an unusual scene caught the police's attention when they were called to deal with a woman who refused to leave a store. The conflict began because the Karen in question insisted she was entitled to a discount on the clothes she was purchasing. According to her, her boyfriend worked at the store and thus had a 20% discount. However, the staff politely explained that she wasn't eligible for the same discount. Instead of accepting the situation, the woman decided to cause even more trouble. Frustrated, she sat near one of the registers, crossed her arms, and declared she wouldn't leave without the discount. The atmosphere in the store grew tense, and other customers began watching the scene while the staff waited for the police to resolve the standoff. When the officers arrived, they found the Karen with a completely calm expression, as if nothing was happening. The officers tried to resolve the situation peacefully, explaining that she needed to leave immediately or face legal consequences. However, with the same determination that created the problem, she refused, reiterating that she would only leave the store with the discount she deserved. Once again, the officers tried to warn her, making it clear that her refusal would result in arrest. Even so, she maintained her defiant posture, determined not to budge.
They want that part. They
want to press charges.
Let's go. Stop resisting. You're gonna hurt me. You're gonna hurt me. Stop resisting. I'm not. Thanks. Get up.
Faced with her absurd persistence, the officers finally lost their patience. With no other choice, they handcuffed the woman and escorted her out of the store. In the end, what started as an attempt to save a few bucks ended with an unexpected trip to the police station. Let's hope her boyfriend didn't lose his job. If there's a restaurant or fast food, there's always a Karen. And that's exactly what happened at a Steak and Shake in the United States, where a woman, completely out of control and apparently under the influence of some substance, caused utter chaos. During her outburst, she attempted to open the restaurant windows and even grabbed employees by the arm. Amid the commotion, she claimed to have a weapon, which put everyone on high alert, although no weapon was found. After being removed from the premises, the woman drove to a nearby gas station and locked herself in the bathroom, claiming she was experiencing an irritable bowel syndrome attack.
Come on out. Okay, let's go outside now.
Pull your pants up, Lynn. Let's go.
We will come in and get you.
Would you like to watch or what's wrong?
No, Lynn, we'd like you to finish up and come outside, please.
Would you like to come in or watch?
No, ma'am.
Finish up. Come on.
The police were called and tried to persuade her to come out, but she resisted, denying all accusations and insisting she only needed to use the restroom. The officers then waited patiently while she finished. To make matters worse, evidence, including videos recorded by employees and detailed accounts, showed that the woman had returned to the restaurant after being expelled. Additionally, she was caught driving under the influence with a suspended license. At the peak of the chaos, the Karen even threatened to spit on one of the officers, but was warned that doing so would result in an additional assault charge. In the end, she was arrested on suspicion of trespassing, assault, driving under the influence, and violating her driver's license suspension. And thus, another Karen ended up behind bars after a memorable scandal.
They just told me to go inside and go in a room. Listen,
I had them call you so I could talk to you.
What are you talking about?
Why are you being so aggressive right now?
Because she called me and it pissed me
I
off.
told you.
You asked me a question, then you don't let me
Relax.
finish.
Get the out of my face.
Get the out of my face.
Relax.
You approached me.
Okay.
Why?
So
Your dog
funny.
is fine, okay? Okay, all right. Please get your
Police officers were called to a veterinary clinic to deal with a woman named Stephanie, who, according to reports, was highly agitated and aggressive. Before the officers arrived, Stephanie had already argued with clinic staff, displaying impatience and a lack of control. At one point, she left the clinic to buy water and returned shortly after, with an even more combative attitude. Upon her return, Stephanie wasted no time expressing her disdain for the police. In a sarcastic tone, she mocked their presence and questioned their authority, uttering provocative words and challenging the officers' decision to intervene.
You can't do that. So, am I being detained because I'm about to walk the...
No, you are.
I am being detained.
You are, because...
See, I know the law. My sister is a cop. Okay, so you cannot see. I didn't do anything wrong.
Detain you because
what did I do wrong, sir?
Disorderly conduct here.
Oh,
That's disorderly conduct.
So freedom of
being
speech.
detained for that.
For freedom of speech?
You can't yell and cause disorderly conduct. No, you cannot.
She also took the opportunity to criticize the police actions and expressed intense frustration over her dog's emergency treatment at the clinic. This escalated tensions further, creating a highly charged and tense atmosphere. Despite numerous attempts by the officers to calm her down and guide her toward composure, Stephanie continued to behave disorderly, disrupting the situation and maintaining her aggressive demeanor. Her resistance ultimately led to her arrest. During the arrest, she displayed bizarre behavior, talking to herself and imitating the officers, clearly showing she was entirely out of control.
And then you guys are just gonna fucking laugh about this later. Freedom, I was arrested for freedom of speech. This is fucking crazy, dude. This is crazy. Freedom of speech and I got detained. You're not allowed to do that at all. I did, like, you guys suck. You really think you're doing something good here? You feel good about your life? Like good for fucking you. You, like, what the did you help out today? Oh, serious. You're just fucking taking a person that's just clearly upset because their dog is so you take me away from my dog to feel better because what, you didn't like being called short? Like fucking call me.
In a busy store, a woman was preparing to make a return when something unexpected happened. A Karen tried to cut the line without permission. The situation took an unusual turn when another customer, who was recording the scene with her phone, decided to intervene. With an authoritative and decisive tone, she confronted the woman, making it clear that such behavior would not be tolerated. There was no hesitation, and the Karen was put in her place, challenging her assumption that she could skip the line without facing consequences.
Stop playing with me. I was here first. I came the correct way, like all customers should. She jumped. I'm not talking to you. She jumped in front of me, and this young lady knows she came from this way. And then she said, well, I have a return. Ma'am, I'm already standing right here.
Just get it over with.
Right. Wait, you made a big deal about it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When a Karen shows up on a flight, chaos is almost guaranteed. That's exactly what happened on a Spirit Airlines flight in Las Vegas. The woman's removal from the plane brought joy to the passengers, who were already annoyed by her disruptive behavior. Before leaving, she shocked everyone by shouting that she hoped the plane would crash and everyone would die. Even the pilot couldn't hide his irritation at her statement.
Oh. Hope you crash and die, she said. Oh, the pilot.
Hey, how come we're back? I would love to stop coming over here. You don't listen, though. What's going on? What's the problem? What? I didn't just roll up on you and decide to talk to you. Your mom is calling.
A Karen decided to create problems with none other than her own mother, but her behavior resulted in a police intervention. The incident began when the woman, emotionally unstable, was approached by police in front of her mother's house. The mother reported that her daughter, who had stopped taking her medication, was acting unpredictably and attempting to take the children in her care, even though their legal guardian was, in fact, the grandmother, not the Karen.
I would love to. But your mom, how about you just leave? I would love to, but your mom is calling us, so I can't just leave. Why don't you just go park somewhere else for the night?
Bye.
Not bye. Easier?
The fuck, like I said, like I motherfucking said, and you still got your motherfucking flashlight on, like you really some motherfucking body.
During the intervention, the woman displayed hostile and defiant behavior. She refused to follow the officer's instructions, screamed, and hurled insults, resisting cooperation.
Talked about.
You're not listening. That's why you don't understand what I'm saying.
Shut the fuck up. I just told you that.
Hold on. I'd rather you stay in the car at this point.
You on my. You can turn the light off.
I'm not going to turn it off.
Turn the light off.
Hey, stay in the car.
You can turn the light off.
Hey.
You can turn the light off like I said.
The situation escalated into a physical altercation where she was subdued and taken to the patrol car, but not before she tried to resist by writhing and opposing the officer's actions. At one point, she even attempted to spit on the police, further intensifying the tension. The situation was marked by high stress levels, and although the officers tried to manage it calmly, the woman remained aggressive and unwilling to comply. In the end, the Karen who caused trouble even with her own mother was arrested.
Officer McClellan?
You tell me what the rules are, what the guidelines are. I have people in here, and I want this one gentleman to leave my home ASAP.
Okay. You're the one that lives here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You live here by yourself, Karen.
I don't know if I live here by myself. This
You
has
don't
been my
know if
home.
you live here by
This
yourself.
has been my home for 14 years. You can take me to jail. You can take me to jail. I don't mind.
Karens are known for impulsive actions and difficult behavior, but some take it to entirely irrational levels. That was the case of a woman who decided to torment a calm man in his own home, demanding that he leave immediately. She claimed the house was hers, even though the man had been living there for about 1 year. The situation quickly escalated. The woman was visibly unhinged, uttering nonsensical words and behaving aggressively. When the police arrived, they attempted to intervene peacefully, but the Karen continued to insist on her absurd accusations and refused to listen to any explanations. According to the resident, the woman was not taking her medication, which partially explained her erratic behavior. Even in the presence of authorities, she remained hostile, insulting the officers and ignoring their attempts to calm her down. In her incoherent statements, she continued to assert that the man should leave the house immediately, completely disregarding evidence that he was the rightful resident.
Guy, stop trying
Because
to
you're wasting our time.
I'm not wasting.
Yes,
Sir,
nothing we can
I
do.
have 2 other people in my home. I have 2 other people
Tara,
in
go
my
in the
home
house.
that are threatened my job.
Tara, go in the house.
They're threatened my job.
Go in the house.
This guy has
Stop
dealt with
yelling.
in the past.
Stop yelling. I'm going to only
Stop-
tell you one time. Stop
Stop
yelling.
asking.
Given her resistance and erratic behavior, the police had no choice but to detain her. She was arrested and taken to the station, both for being a danger to others and to herself.
Listen, I'm not trying to. You're
Well,
trying to
then
play
stop.
hard. You're trying to play hard guy. You're trying to play hard guy.
No,
I have
because
2
you're
other
wasting our
people-
time.
Listen, I have 2 other people in my home. 2 other people. He has even talked to. He's trying to play hard at. I'm stopping. You see me? Do you see me? Wait, look. Look at him. Do you see me do anything?
Yeah, you're wasting our time.
I'm not wasting your time. I have John in my home. You know you talk to him. You didn't speak to Luann or Christian. You can act the hard ass all you want.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming content. See you next time.